Go. Shalom, fellas. Shalom. Good to see y'all tapping in. When y'all come in, comment down below. Let's make this live very active. Let's have conversations. Let's converse with one another. Ask some questions. Do what it do. Like the live as well too, so more people can get this video in the algorithm. So let's get it, man. This SR lifestyle is worth it, man. Come on. Peace out. This lifestyle is extremely worth it. Let me tell you, this lifestyle change is extremely worth it. Everything about you is going to transform. When you get that energy, it's going to make you transform. Everything is yours to get now. When you tap in, you tapped in. If you want something now and you have got that breakthrough by you being consistent, go out and get it. Start pursuing what it is that you got to pursue now. Because right now the energy is in alignment. The energy is in alignment. I'm gonna keep on saying that right now. The energy is in alignment. Right now, you are reaping fruits, man. The fruits is ripe right now. We was in a season where we had to start milling. You know what I mean? Start getting that soil ready. We had to put the nutrients in that soil, man. We had to really go to work in the field, man. And now that fruit coming out real ripe. So now it's time for you to go and get it. Now it's time for you to be bold in your actions. Now it's time for you to be confident in the endeavors that you want to go out and pursue. Now it's time for you to be a confident man and stop slacking. It's time for you to have that clarity that you've been seeking, because it's foolish for any man to be on this lifestyle change and to consistently go back and back and back and back and back for real. What's going on, Zion Khan? Let's go, fam. Real, man. Good to see the ox in the building, man. It's a real blessing. Straight up. You know, it's in alignment. We in alignment right now. What's going on, Realm? Good to see you. Yo, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? I see y'all slided in alive. Just make sure y'all like the live. More people get this live in the algorithm. Hey, brother Ox said, went through a bad flat line on Monday morning. I didn't feel like doing anything. Almost called in sick at work. I felt so out of it, but still got up and got the job done and fought through the pain. That's how you're supposed to do it. Fight through that pain. Fight through it. Fight through it. Fight through it because it's worth it. It's worth it. So much pain, man. So much pain with them flat lines. But guess what? It's new energy coming. That's why we go through it. It's new energy coming. Straight up. Man, you just been sticking to the status quo and you ain't stopping. That's how we supposed to be. Yeah, I appreciate that, Zion. I appreciate that, man. The last few months, y'all been on it, huh? Hey, y'all willing, we gonna keep it coming, man. We ain't stopping. We ain't stopping right now. All of us, we in that alignment, man. Flat line, no flat line. Even in that flat line, you still in alignment. That flat line is that energy now getting transformed. You know what I mean? When you get that flat tire, come on, you gonna have that. You gonna have to go get that tire. It may sometimes. Let's keep it 100. Sometimes that flat tire, you ain't gonna come out of pocket and buy a brand new tire though. You might get the tire that might have a little bit of wear and tear, but hey, that tire gonna take you a couple thousand miles. Best believe they bring out a couple tires. You gonna get the top tier used tire though. You ain't gonna get a brand new. You gonna throw down $80 for that used tire. But that tire is maybe like 25% off, but 75% good. So you're gonna go and get that. And that's a fact. Hey, King J, come on, you already know, bro. I'll be out there. When I had got a couple flats, hey man, man, I'm gonna talk about a past blessing real quick. So it was just one time I got a flat on the freeway. right? And I had to get a tow. Let me tell you, man, the dude saw the aura. The guy that pulled up with the tow truck, he gave me an outstanding. When I called him, he gave me an outstanding price. Now it was a so-called black man. It wasn't a Mexican that was in the tow truck, but at the tire shop, it was the hombritos. You feel me? So the so-called black man came through with the tow truck. Boom, towed the car. He gave me a flat rate. He said like 250. He said, no, I don't think he said 250. He said 150. Man, when he saw my face, he saw the glow, he saw the light, he saw the chastity. He was like, "Nah, man, just nah, cut that down. Just give me 100." I was like, "Oh yeah." Let me tell you, man. Hey, let me tell you, bro. Retention gonna knock everything up. Real talk. Retention gonna make you go up. Everything. Every time you in a situation, man, it don't matter if that person is coated in darkness. You know what I mean? If like your light shine too bright, they can't resist it. That's why you got to keep on going. Ain't no time for you to fall now. Ain't no time for you to be like, man, it's too hard. It's getting too hard. Look, it's gonna get hard before it get good. Ain't that right? Come on, man. Sometimes I had an analogy as I was cleaning this chicken, right? I'm cleaning these chicken thighs. I just got my stew ready. I cut my potatoes up. I got a good bust down meal cooking right now, all for the gains, you know, all for that good recovery. So I'm just thinking as I'm cleaning my chicken, seasoning my chicken, cooking that chicken, I'm sitting here thinking, I just said, hey, man, even though I'm feeling good within myself, I ain't projecting that on nobody else on the outside. But I was just thinking, I was just like, when it's so worth it to be on this lifestyle change because if you could see light down the tunnel, doesn't that mean to keep on going? Right? It's like for someone to be on this practice, right? And to see a tunnel, right? And to just keep peeling back and not keep running to that light is that breakthrough. You getting through that tunnel, you jump through, boom, you might take off and start flying. But sometimes them things in the shadows in the dark, you can't allow it to pull you back. You can't allow it to take you down. You can't allow the environment because of the magnetics in the environment, because it's low vibrational people. You can't let their magnetics deteriorate you. That's why in the beginning of the year, we've been talking about constant meditation and constant reflection of self. Continue to breathe and feel your vibe, feel your energy, feel your vibe, feel your energy, feel that presence, feel that chi circling through your body. Hey yo, somebody get Willie up out of here, man. Man, it's I'm gonna comment about Willie real quick. Yo, when people drop silly comments like that, and you don't even like participate or even know who that person is or even indulge in any like people be so goofy, bro. That's why we laugh, bro. Hey, yeah, appreciate that. Just get them out of here, man. People be so funny, man. It's like people be talking about stuff and you don't even be in that realm. You know what I'm saying? You be in a whole different realm. But they minds be so caught up in all these different energies. That's why they so distracted and goofy out here these days, man. But Ox said, yo, sometimes you just gotta meditate and get good sleep and take some time to stay inside and recharge because you will recover. Sometimes you just need to chill and just rest and let that energy build up. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That energy, it's the type of energy that when it's ready to transform, it's gonna have them fluctuations. It's gonna have that pushback real quick before it break out. And that's with anything, man. You have a when your lady pregnant, right? You see the baby start kicking, right? Like that's new energy. 1 minute that baby quiet, that baby ain't kicking, ain't doing no movement. Then when that energy is ready to break out, you start seeing start hitting moves in that belly, start hitting like uppercuts. Start hitting hot kicks, everything like that, baby, ready to come out. That's how the energy is, man. That's why even even when we not feeling our best, you still feel that energy circulating through your body. You still feel it doing what it do, and you just gotta allow it to transform. But we in a space right now where if you've been on this stretch, you've been on this journey right now for a minute, and you locking in, and you a part of this community. You showing support to UncleK content. You tapping into these teachings, this wisdom that I'm giving, man. Listen, it's a time for you to not stop going. This ain't no time for you to be like, man, it's a little too difficult. Oh, it's too much sexual energy. Oh man, is they doing too much on the outside? They outside. These people out here wilding out. Like, you see, I feel like we leveling up now that we move that type of we move that type of distraction away from us. We ain't concerned about what they doing outside. And as go for the fellas, like, you can't be concerned no more about how a female is dressing. Let's get that established too. Hey, they gonna do what they do, man. You can't let that rub you the wrong way. Yeah, a lot of modern day people just suck. It just and made me sick, man. See, I can't be around too much individuals no more. You gotta protect that energy, and that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. That's a fact. You can't be worried too much about people like that no more. We gotta kind of we gotta use our visuals a lot. We gotta use our imagination a lot. Because what we think, we could bring it to fruition. So if you was to meditate and to visualize that you got a shield, a aura around you that's protect you from everything, best and believe that's factual. We got so many abilities that we be taking for granted because we don't be using them, and then we be letting these things come out and hit us, and then we be like, oh snap, what just happened? Well, I feel like this. Oh, we got to be able to use that. Yeah, they gonna do what they do, man. That's a fact. Keep your distance, right? Just be real peaceful, real stoic. That's why they're gonna look at you and try to be like, man, what is going on? Like, why is this dude not affected? Like, you know why you're not affected? It's because you are not being consumed by those things. You have put down the social media, you've put down the scrolling, you've put down the IG, you put down the TikTok, you put down the nonsense, you put down all these little apps, bro, where they could just force whatever they want to your eyeballs, and now you ain't consumed by it. So when you see it out in the day to day, you don't feel a compelling feeling like it's pulling you in and it's like trying to take your soul. Some people sit on their backside all day scrolling, looking at these things, activating their flesh because they not guarding their eyes. They love what they see, and they looking at it every single day that go by. People got their phones walking straight down. Like, why you walking down the block with your back hunched over and your head down like that? First of all, that's bad posture. That's bad posture. That's telling me that you breathing through your mouth, first of all. Back all hunched over, you ain't breathing properly. If you looking for something on your phone, have it up. Walk up like that. If you looking for some, you if you if you want to map real quick, you looking where you need to go, you gonna hold that phone up. But everybody else got their head down looking at pleasure. Everything is pleasure on these phones. Pleasure, 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 pleasure. Like, bro, we walking with computers in our hands, man. Half the time it's not even in our hands. Half the time it's in my bag on airplane mode. Half the time. I got everything I need in my Google Drive. Boom. On my free time, I'm over here making my own affirmations. I'm writing down what I'm trying, get right. Boom, 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 boom. Mental stimulation, boom, boom. All what I'm doing. You start to become your own scientist on this journey, man. You start learning about frequencies, vibrations. You're writing down exactly what you want in auditory. You recording it. You adding it to a file, then you putting some background music on, then you lowering down the volume. You making your own affirmations, bro. You listening to some peaceful birds chirping in the background while you affirming how you want your mind to be. Real talk. All these programmers out here, man. People just getting programmed left and right. That's why things are moving the way it's moving. But you see, like us on this lifestyle, it's different. Because once you get on this lifestyle, you got to start doing your homework. Ain't no way you gonna start doing your homework when you're not on this lifestyle. Because why would you do your homework about improving yourself and you're not abstaining? We just speaking facts right now, man. It's like you got to do your homework when you start getting on SR. You say, yeah, put away all those apps. People don't even mess with the majority of the people they follow. Facts. Ain't no support or love in these streets. No new friends, brothers only. That's a fact. That's a fact. That should be on a t-shirt. No new friends, brothers only. That's a fact. That's a straight fact right there. Man, they out here tonight, man. They out here tonight. Hey, I was reading an article about like fentanyl. I'm like, man, like I'm starting to see that a lot of people actually are on fentanyl. Like that stuff crazy, bro. People be walking around hunched over, like unconscious, leaning. I seen that article the other day. I was like, in San Francisco, on like some area in San Francisco, man. It's a lot going on. I was like, man, it's out here like that too in LA. I didn't even know that. I thought just these celebrities was dying off fentanyl. I didn't know what fentanyl really did though. Yo, what's good, Trendy Trend? What's up, bro? How you feeling? How you doing? He said, Ox said, people be getting attacked left and right, and it's because they're not consistent with the Father. They're not consistent with prayer, scripture, good deeds. So they're literally a walking lick out here. That's a fact, bro. Straight walking lick. Yeah, yo, I like how you said that, man. They really be a walking lick out here, man. For real. They got no armor, no protection, no nothing, bro. That's why they always gotta get something on them. That's why they feel itchy all the time. Like when they walking down the block, they always paranoid. You know what I mean? Like breaking their neck, looking left or right. You know what I'm saying? It be paranoid, bro. It be paranoid. Now it's starting to get funny now. That's real talk. If you're not retaining, bro, if you ain't working on yourself, bro, you always paranoid, bro. You be paranoid. They be paranoid, bro. Hey, fellas, y'all know how we be walking, right? When we about to handle some business, right? And we just be pressing, right? We be pressing. We don't be walking all slow, you know what I mean? We be pressing, right? And sometimes sometimes these jokers they be walking extra slow and don't be like they don't know like first of all, they don't got no strength really because you already know what kind of lifestyle they probably living. So they get all shook. They be like, they be thinking you about to press them or something like that. It'd be funny sometimes. You be like, yo, why dude acting like that, bro? You walking strong, like it don't matter what kind of shoes you got on. You gripping that pavement, you gripping that ground, bro. You walking in a grocery store, you gripping that floor, bro. Even if they don't mop it, even if they mop the floor and they got a wet sign, well, you gripping that ground when you walking, man. They out here, they out here, they out here twitching. They like, hey, what the? They think you about to rush them real quick. They be like, hey man, what's up, bro? That's what they say every time. They be like, what's up, man? You be like, chilling, chilling. They be like, their heart was about to beat. Heart was beating through their chest. They're like, damn, bro, dude about to rush. I thought dude was about to rush me, bro. Man, but he's a good dude, man. Man, he's a good dude. they go home. They go home, start hitting some push-ups. They don't know what to hit them. He said fentanyl going crazy in Vancouver right now. Walked outside my crib last week, bro. You still in a crib? Come on, Kim. You still in a crib, bro? Come on, you 30, bro. Get out the crib, man. Get in the house. He said last week and seen 7 dudes hunched over across from my apartment digging through the trash can. And you live in a good neighborhood. Yeah, that's crazy, right? They be fighting over the Little Caesars pizza box. Last scrap of cheese. Going crazy. They be going crazy, man. You know that 7-Eleven pizza when you go to 7-Eleven? I haven't been there in a long time, extremely long time. You get yourself one of them $5.55 pizzas, man. That cheese stuck to the box. They scraping for that cheese, man. Hey man, let me get that cheese, bro. Let me get that cheese, man. Get that cheese, bro. Let me get that cheese, bro. But yeah, man, they wildin', you know what I'm saying? They wildin' out here. They wildin'. And they, what's wild about it too? It's like a lot of people out here is bugged out in a sense and think that that's what's gonna give them respect. A lot of people walk in a vain way, in a destructive way, and believe that that's how to get respect. You know, nah, like I tell you, man, it's so important for you to be focused, a focused man. A man walking with a lot of light in him, a man walking with direction, but a man that still know how to be real. you know. Oh yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that 2 bedroom, bro. I'm just when you say crib, I'm like, my son is in a crib. I was like, it was a joke, man. That's why it made me laugh. I was like, what? My son only a year and 3 months, and he in a crib. I'm like, what? You still in the crib? My man hopped over the bars. He hopped over the bars and sold them in the garbage. He, he said he walked outside his crib. Boy, 6'2". He just stepped out the crib. He just he just stepped over the bars. He just got up, walked, stepped over the bars. Bam, bam, just walked out. Man. Yeah, man. Ain't nothing wrong if you in a nice apartment, you got a nice little condo, a nice townhouse, whatever it is. As long as you living good, as long as you got shelter, fam. A home ain't gonna last long. We live in times now where the bank they own these homes now. It don't matter you paying mortgage, whatever. These banks still owe this. You ain't in no time now where you building that with your hands and you own the land. You got to really go somewhere outside of America for that type of stuff. Some people that been here for a long time, they got their families through like years, through like centuries, man. You know, but yeah, they wilding out here, man. They wilding out here, man. Seriously. That's why it's so important for you to just be on your P's and Q's, handle your business, and mind your business too. Your mind is your business. Your mind is your resources. Your mind is your riches. Make sure you stay focused on that. Don't be out here playing around with these people, man. Don't be out here giving off your energy just for a quick thrill, and then you don't got no business no more. You see your mind gone. You don't got no business no more. You ain't focused on no business endeavors. You ain't focused on how you could strategize to make some moves or do something better for your life. You feel me? Better for your family, better for something for yourself. You lost all your business, lost all your resources, lost all that just in a quick shot that don't even last long. And then the benefits, there's no benefits. You know what I mean? Your knees hurting, your feet weak, your lower back hurting, your whole back. Come on, ain't no more back day for you, no leg day for you, arm day, what, bruh? Come on, man. Your eyes all red, you know what I'm saying? Your skin looking all crazy. And you trying to act like everything okay. You like, you know what? I'm good. I'm good. Like, I'm good. Nah, bruh, you're not good. So all that, all that release, it got to stop, bro. I'm telling you, we got to start getting back to the real ancient ways, bro. Procreation is the serious sacrifice, and your wife ain't procreating every day. She can't even procreate every year, bro. It take 2 years for that womb to recover and heal. You know what I mean? And you want to make sure you have strength to raise at least one for a little stretch, build up that energy for a little bit, or for a little, yeah, for a little stretch even more, and then probably, plant another seed maybe 5, 6 years down the line. So I feel like, we gotta lock in. It don't matter. You don't got no lady. You gonna get a lady eventually, and you gonna, do what it do. And then you gonna have, a grand time. But then after that, you gotta lock back in. And that's real. Don't be out here playing around, man. Ain't no time to play. It's serious out here, man. It's serious out here. I was about to say I went from the trenches, but I absolutely did, bro. When I look at my life and I realize I took so many risks, so many risks, and I could finally be like, man, I'm glad where I'm at right now, and I'm ready to go higher. Been looking to move to California or New York once I get my research together. Yeah, man, just know those are one of the most expensive places to live, man. Like you think you paying something in Vancouver? Like yeah, it may be expensive out in Vancouver, like you said, with the eggs and everything like that. But you come out to California, bro. You gotta make. You think that security? Well, not the security. You think that that warehouse job is enough? Nah, bro. I feel like we gotta go somewhere different. Like yeah, the cities is cool, but if you can make it, you can make it. But if you want some type of peace, bro, you gotta like, stack your resources and go somewhere completely different. You gotta go somewhere where the population is right, where you're around nature or something like that. You know, the quality of air out here in California, or just should I just say LA in general, it ain't the best. What's going on, Truth? Hope everything is well with you, man. Hope everything is good and solid. Yeah, I've been back on my Nintendo Switch, so I'm out here looking for some new games to cop. I've been out here, I plugged it in, started charging it up, playing me some Tony Hawk, Pro Skater 1 and 2. Just doing what it do. Just making sure I clear the sick combo. The high scores. Trying to get skate. Get all of it. Get the points and everything up there. Find the secret tape, everything. You know. What I'm saying? Doing that 900 off the ramp, grabbing the board, still got time to do a kickflip coming down. Man, game ridiculous. That's how SR is, bro. That's how SR is, man. SR is like Tony Hawk, bro. Tony Hawk Underground Pro Skater, man. Off the top rope, bro. You saw, hey, man. I had to drop that video. I'm feeling like MVP right now, bro. I'm feeling like MVP 2007. Come out with the intro. I'm coming. Nobody could stop me. Nobody could hold me. Nobody control me. I'm coming. I'm here to do my thing. When he come out with the smoke, come out. Smack the ground. Bang, boom. The pyro come out. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, man. That's how you feeling right now. That's how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling like I could grab a New York sky high building and just slam it on his neck. that's, that's how we be feeling, bro. For real. That armor that you got on right now, that armor is 10,000 times stronger now. Your strength is 10,000 times stronger right now. Everything is amped up, but you still staying peaceful though. Amped up to the fullest. Like we ain't playing, bro. We ain't playing. Too much blessings is coming in right now. Too much blessings is coming in right now to play around with this grace that we've been given. We've been given grace for so much time now, man. Man, that we just it's like it's a sacrifice to be like, hey man, I want it to be perfect. It's a real sacrifice because that's gonna show how hungry you are. And even though certain things ain't gonna be the best way because we still are transforming, hey, the way that the Most High is perceiving it, he's seeing you fighting, he's seeing you trying, he's seeing you magnifying him. He see you actually taking accountability. When you're all by yourself, you're taking accountability for absolutely everything that you're doing. And that's real talk. So, for those For those that ain't taking it serious or taking themselves serious, when you gonna start taking yourself serious? You know, when you gonna start taking your life serious? When you gonna want to get in shape? When you gonna start working out? When you gonna be consistent with them weights, with them calisthenics? When you gonna be consistent with that? When you gonna be consistent with the way you eating? When you gonna be consistent with your vision? When you gonna be consistent with it? What do you still, you know, doubting for? Like doubt gotta be gone already. That insecurity gotta be gone already. You got everything you need to build yourself up. Your mind is one of the strongest things you got. Your mind is one of the strongest thing you got. So by all means, you gotta fight to renew that thing. If it's a little bit of filth in there, you gotta fight to renew it. Nobody gonna come to you and put you under a trial and be like, "Hey, I could renew your mind for you. Just come take this course real quick. Just come sit with me real quick in this office, and I could renew your mind for you." Nah, bro. Because those that saying that thing to you, those are the ones in the office working on programs to control the masses. So I'm like, hey man, come in this room real quick, man. I'll help you program your mind, bro. Then we'll tie you up to a chair, start playing all these images, and look, they don't got you. Tell you, man. If you could stare at trees all day, wouldn't you rather do that? If there was no technology, no phones out here, you could just stare at trees all day, would you do that? Would you rather do that than waste your time looking at, a bunch of Jezebels on the screen or worried about some nonsense? Oh my, yeah, that kickflip McTwist with the Christ airs, bruh. Man, you got to put that air all the way up, right? You put the air all the way up, the ollie all the way up, the spin all the way up. Man, you going crazy. You hit the kickflip, the McTwist, and then you come out with the board, bruh. Special going crazy. Oh, Kareem Campbell special kick from underflip. Oh man, Kareem Campbell was nice, man. Nice, nice, man. You get that you get that custom created skate park. You just add so many things in there, man. So many things in there. That thing you make your own. When you make your own park, bro, that park crazy, bro. Because you got so much land, so much space to work with. You make so many things, man. Man, it's always a blessing to connect with y'all, for real. It's always a blessing. Always. Extremely a blessing, man. Hope everything is going good with y'all, man. Everything going good. Breakthroughs is coming our way. More and more and more in abundance. Whatever it is, man, we getting it now. We getting it now. We've been down for too long. We've been holding on for so long. We've been going through persecutions. We've been going through adversities. We've been going through negativity. People been like whispering insults at us, wicked imaginations at us. And look at us, like we coming out even brighter, our glow is getting much brighter, you know what I'm saying? Everything is just looking good. Everything, man. So ain't no stopping. Ain't no stopping. It's only to keep on going. Like I said, if you can look through a tunnel and a tunnel there's light all the way at the end, then that means keep going no matter what. That don't mean stop, take a pit stop and fall off and then try to come back up. Like, nah, just keep going. Just get through the pain. Just get through the pain, man. Just get through the pain for real. Get through the pain like like how Gandalf the Grey on Lord of the Rings, bro. Remember when man fell off the top of the building, bro? He had a whole dirty cloth on him, sackcloth. Man was filthy. He fell down. Man came back up. Man had white garments on. He had power like crazy. I think that was the second Lord of the Rings, man, where everybody thought he had died. He had fell through. Man, bruh, telling you. I was just watching them dudes the other day. Shelter Benjamin, man. I was like, yeah. Him, Bobby Lashley. Yup, yup, yup. Just athletic, man. For real. Ain't no stopping me now. Hey, man. For real, bro. I'm telling you. Ain't no stopping, man. Ain't no stopping, man. Ain't no stopping, man. Ain't no stopping, man. For real. All praises to the Most High. All praises. All praises. All praises. And I hope y'all continue to have a good day. Orlando Jordan. Oh yeah, man. Orlando Jordan. Yeah, that was classic too. Man, I almost forgot about Orlando Jordan. Man, he used to be a. Oh, it's too funny, man. Last time I remember him was with JBL. Yeah, Booker T. Yeah, he a classic. He a classic, man. Classics. Classics. Man, it's too much, man. If I start sitting back watching all the archives, watching all the old classics, I start catching back. Like, oh snap. Yeah. Them them episodes be hilarious, man. Be so hilarious. Sometimes them things get consumed. Yeah, JBL was funny though. He was an act, bro. Too funny. Too funny. But he been building up his card for a minute before he got to that level. Yeah. Man came out of nowhere after he left. After he left the what was that group he was in? With he was with Farouk, right? I think so. What were they called? I forgot what they were called, man. I forgot the group. I think it was Farouk. And then when he left out of nowhere, now he working at Wall Street. He a Wall Street specialist now. This dude's funny, man. Yeah, bro. Overalls at 1996. Yes. His overall was 96. I think in SmackDown versus Raw 2000. I think 2006, 2007. Yeah, when he was the heavyweight champ. Yeah, classics, man. Classic stuff. Or yeah, fellas, time for Unc to go eat, man. I need 300 grams of that jasmine. I need some of them stew thighs and them potatoes. Yeah, it's been a blessing no tapping in with y'all, man. Look, just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. No matter what, it's gonna get better. The ride is better. The ride is worth it. All right. Oh man. Woo. All praises to the Most High. All praises. We'll see y'all in the next one. For now, peace, everybody. Y'all have a good night.